Okay, children, today we will see what are the changes occur during puberty. What are the changes occur during puberty? Okay, children. So first one, you should know what is adolescence and what is puberty. So children, the transitional phase of growth and development between childhood and adulthood is called adolescence. Children, adolescence. Adolescence means it is a transitional phase. Transitional means where we are going to undergoing change. Transitional phase of growth. Transitional phase of growth and development. Transitional phase of growth and development between childhood and adulthood. Childhood and adulthood is called adolescence, children, and normally it is between, normally we'll consider it between 10 to 19 years. It is the transitional phase where you undergo so many changes, children, so many changes, and that's why, children, this age is also called teenage, children. Teenage, it is also called teenage tantrums, they will say that this. Okay, children, so the period of adolescence varies from person to person, children. Okay, in girls it may start a little bit early also, children. Okay, during adolescence, the body undergoes so many changes, children. So many changes. Okay, these changes mark the onset of puberty. All these changes make the onset of puberty. Then you will get doubt, what is puberty, sir? Puberty is defined as a process of physical change. Okay, by which adolescents reach sexual maturity. Okay, children, I will write here. What is puberty? Children, puberty means it is defined as process of physical change. Process of physical change means physical appearance, all those things. Process of physical change by which, okay, children, by which what happens? Adolescents reach, by which adolescents reach sexual maturity. Sexual maturity. That is, what is sexual maturity? That is, he become capable of reproduction. He become or she become capable of reproduction. In general, children, normally it is puberty starts at the age of 12 to 16 years in all males and females, children, and puberty ends with like this. Like it will also, even puberty also, children, it changes from person to person. Okay, children. So during this puberty, what are the secondary sexual change, secondary sexual characters that happens in males and females? We have to see, children. Okay. So try to see here, children. So in males, we all know testes are there. Testes release an hormone called testosterone. Testosterone. This is responsible for development of all male secondary sexual characters, like growth of, what are the changes occurring in males? Growth of beard, mustache, growth of beard and mustache, strong muscles and shoulders, strong muscles and shoulders. Okay, change in voice, increase in height of the body, increase in the height of the body, and growth of hair in armpits and also in genital region. Growth of hair in armpits and in genital region. All these changes will be occurring in males. Whereas in females, children, we studied in females, ovaries are there, which release an ova called estrogen, sorry, which release an hormone called estrogen and progesterone. Progesterone helps during pregnancy, children, but estrogen helps in development of female sexual characters. What are the female secondary sexual characters? Means mainly menstrual cycle will start. Menstrual cycle will start, which I already discussed in reflection lesson. Onset of menstrual cycle is called menarche. Onset of menstrual cycle is called menarche, and growth of breast region will occur. Growth of breast, and even change in voice, and whether in males and females, even sweat glands and sebaceous glands will become active. Sweat glands and sebaceous glands will become active. Sweat glands means you know that it will secrete sweat, but you should also know sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands are they secrete sebum. It is a oily like thing, oily like substance, children, which keeps our body moist, children. Okay, it is a sexual. We will say sebaceous glands, oil glands also, children. Okay, so change in the body shape will occur. Okay, in the girls, if you see children, pelvic region widens, hips becomes broadened, and there is deposition of fats around the hips. Breast begins to develop and increase in size. Mammary glands develops inside the breast. Whereas in boys, the shoulders become broader and chest becomes wider. Okay, and muscles will grow. Whereas in girls, pelvic region widens, hips broaden, and there is deposition. And even in the change in the voice, children, you know, children, the voice in the voice box is larynx in all human beings, children. It becomes bigger in boys than in girls, children. Which is why boys develop a deep voice, while girls tend to have high pitched voice. The growing voice box in boys can be seen as a protruding in the throat region. You will see as a protruding part for children that is called Adam's apple. The voice box in males, some people in the neck region you will see as a protuberance. In the neck region, children, in neck region like this. Okay, children, this is the face now. See, children here. Here in the neck region, a protrusion will be there, children. That is called Adam's apple, children. And even in the body hair, development of body, both boys and girls, hair develops in armpits, legs, arms, pubic areas, means genital regions. Boys also develop facial hair, moustache, beard, and hair on the chest. And even children, I told you, sweat and sebaceous glands will become active. Sebaceous glands, which oil glands, they become very, very active, children. And this leads to increased sweating also. Skin becomes oilier, which is why many adolescents often they suffer from acne and pimples. More oil glands they get acne and pimples, they will suffer, children, more of them. And emotional changes will occur, intellectual development occurs during this phase only, children. One has a great, so you'll get a great capacity to learn and also spend considerable time thinking, analyzing, exchanging ideas with friends. They begin to think independently. They will not have any parents' help now, and they want to live independently and learn to take their own decisions. And they have to adjust to the rapid changes occurring in the body and mind. As a result, children, what happens? They often feel confused, awkward, self-conscious. Sexual changes also cause boys and girls to get attracted to the opposite sex. All these changes are normal, but they are the part of growing children. Okay, and in menstrual cycle, I told you about the menstrual cycle, 1 to 28 days, how it happens, children. 1 to 14 days, 14 to 28 days, then 2 to 7 days. I told you, no, children. 1 to 7 days, ova will develop. On 14th day, ovulation will occur. Till 28th day, uterus will be preparing for the implantation. If implantation occurs, then the baby will grow. If implantation does not occur, at the end of 28 days, for 2 to 7 days, what will happen? Menstrual cycle will occur. I told all these things, children. So these are the changes which are occurring in males and females during puberty. Okay, children. So I will keep these notes in the description, children. Please make a note of this, all the points. And on Sunday exam, these points will come. You have to write adolescence, definition of puberty, changes in males, changes in the females. All you have to write separately. Adolescence, puberty, changes in males, changes in females. What are changes in males? What are changes in females? Everything I will mention in the description. You please learn from the description, children. Okay. So thank you, sure.